I seen green, I just took off. And I said I can't get caught at this moment. I know the guy's going to be on my head if I do. So, yeah, I scored, and it's still surreal right now, man. I can't believe it, to be honest.
Second week for a touchdown, but one on the fumble recovery and one on this one. How's it feel to be contributing, in kind of the fourth receiver, but still contributing special teams and in the offense when they need you tonight?
Any type of way, man. That's a blessing. Like I said earlier, I like to call myself, and the guys like the tease, saying I'm like the Swiss Army knife for the team, saying I do everything, whether it's punt return, kickoff, whatever. I'm making tackles, I'm catching balls, man. I try to do everything. And like I said, man, for them to trust me in this moment is just, I'm just so grateful, and I thank God for it.
Yeah, undrafted guy from Prairie View, bounced around the league, found a home in Atlanta. How do you feel about, your football journey and being able to do this on a big stage on a Thursday night football game?
Man, it's big. Coming from HBCU, Prairie View, man, it's a tough road, man. You're fighting every year for a roster spot, man, 4th and 5th receiver, and just to get it out the mud, you got to wake up with that mindset. I'm about to get it out the mud every day, and you take advantage of every opportunity, like I said, whether it's on teams or whether it's on offense. But you just got to have that mindset to not quit, because adversity is going to hit, and you just got to keep going, man.
How big was this win for the Falcons, beating the Bucs, who were out in front of the division?
Huge. I mean, any division win is big. Right now we're sitting 2-0. That's good. We 3-2, something like that. So that's not a huge win, man, for the team. Momentum going into next week, man. We work hard, man. So to get this outcome is it's amazing.
KhaDarel, your quarterback threw for over 500 yards today.
Through 500?
He did, 509. What can you say about Kirk's performance?
I was on the sideline when I wasn't in. I actually started watching the show myself. I was like, he hot tonight. And I said they done let him get in the groove. So he got in the groove, man, and I was like, I didn't know he was at 500. Oh, congrats to Kirk. He took over tonight, and that's big time.
Can you talk about that final play and that final drive? Like, did you know that was coming to you with the first look?
No, I like I said, I can't make this up. It still, to me, feels like a movie right now. I checked in one play and go to the crib. Me? KhaDarel? Man, I don't know what to say. Like I said, when I scored, I crossed the line. I kind of blacked out, and I seen the guys coming, and I came back. And like I said, you can't make this up. It's like a movie to me.
Well, where does this rank in your career?
One for sure. I didn't have too many opportunities. I think this is my first time actually having 2 touchdowns in the season. And I don't get too many, like I said, I only get too many opportunities in the offense. So to get this type of moment, man, I'm just grateful.
KhaDarel, when you know the football could be coming to you, are you thinking what you can do to kind of extend the play to go the way it did?
Every opportunity I get, I'm trying to take full advantage of. Yards at the catch, whether it's touchdown, whether it's getting extra yards, man, anything I could do, because I don't know how many opportunities I have. So any opportunity I do have, I'm taking full advantage of and trying to get in the end zone.
What did Kirk say to you after you scored?
I just talked to him in the locker room. He said he's proud of me, man. Big play. He never seen nothing like that. I never seen nothing like it neither. Spot route to the crib, a walk-off. Like, I'm trying to keep my cool right now, but man.
Did you get the game ball?
Yeah, I got it over here. That's going to the crib. That's going to the house for sure.
41 yards of yak.
That was 41?
Yeah.
I got a little speed then. The guys were teasing me saying I like to get caught, but I got to look at the film. As long as I got in the end zone, I'm cool, right?
What happened to the ball itself?
I think that's the ball. I hope that's the exact ball. It should be. I probably threw it somewhere. I don't know. It's like I said, I blacked out and then came back to, and next thing I know, I'm on the ground on the wall. So, yeah, it's crazy.
Can you describe this locker room with Coach Ra? And just, there was a lot of water, so I'm assuming there was a big celebration.
Yeah, I'm soaked right now. And Coach Ra, man, I be telling guys on the field and people at home, man, he's one of the best coaches I played with. He just speaks life into you day to day. Whether you mess up, man, you got your head down. Make sure you got your head up. It's hard to find that type of coach where he just motivates you in every situation and be the same exact guy and bring the energy every day, man. That's amazing to have.
You got that first touchdown on special teams. Did you imagine that you were going to get another one?
These last 2 weeks for me has been crazy, wild, and just a blessing. Like I said, I pray for these times like this every night, man. I just pray to get in the end zone some type of way and to get in it on special teams when we can come back and get it like this today, man. I'm just so grateful, and I just thank God for it.
Stacking up with a team like the Bucs, obviously you guys have gone toe-to-toe with a couple of obviously contenders in the NFC at this point. What does that mean that you guys were able to do that tonight?
Yeah, I mean, they're a really good team. They just got off of a blowout win pretty much against the Eagles, so they were coming in here hot, and we knew that. We just came off a win too, but we know that these division games are literally rivalry games, every single one, so it can come down to the wire at any point. But for us, it's real huge to do it against the Bucs and to have 2 in a row like this. And then we have one more that we got. So this was a big one for us.
Bijan, this was a wild one. So you go to overtime, right?
It's a wild one for us.
And KhaDarel Hodge gets the game-winning walk-off touchdown. Just what's going through your head through all of that, the highs and the lows of this one?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I'm just happy for KhaDarel, for doing what he did. Sometimes he facing adversity, and for him to have a moment like that, it's real special. And I'm glad I got to be right next to him when it happened. Just see his emotion in his face, I was feeling all of that. But just for us to go into overtime and execute like how we did, and obviously just with Drake going down, and obviously he's fine now, but just praying for him and making sure that he's good. But then KhaDarel coming right in and making a statement is huge.
You ever seen anything like that? 509 yards passing by your quarterback tonight?
No, I have not. That was the first time. I couldn't believe it. I was like, dang. I was looking up, and I was like, did I say over 500? It was crazy. It was crazy, but I never had a quarterback to ever do that. But obviously, I love all the quarterbacks that I had. But yeah, that was special right there.
What did it feel like for the offense to be moving so efficiently, spreading the ball around and throwing darts everywhere?
Yeah, I mean, it felt good. It felt great. Just seeing it, being a part of it. It was definitely one of those performances where you just got to smile and be happy with the progress that we're taking. But yeah, man, I mean, we're trying to have as much opportunities as we can, and we executed it well tonight, and that's what happens when we come off with a win.
What did Zach or Raheem or whomever say about the game plan being so pass heavy?
Yeah, I mean, we knew that. We knew that they were going to, come out and try to stop the run, which, as all teams, that's a respect factor that we bring. But, we know that they were going to try to stop the run, so we had to, dish it out in the pass game. And, obviously we did that very well. And obviously we're gonna get this run game going, as the week's going, and it takes one practice at a time, and just that physicality, we're gonna get it going. But with the pass game tonight, it was special.
You were still out there being effective in pass protection, obviously. You were flying around feeling pretty good. How much do you pride yourself on the growth in your pass pro each week?
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. It's huge. Obviously, I have a quarterback that I have to protect, and it's been something that I've been trying to get better at throughout my career. And obviously, college, I was decent. I wasn't too great at it, but when the NFL came, I knew that just being an all-around running back is what's most important. And adding that pass protection into it was huge this offseason. So I'm glad it's paying off, and that people are seeing it.
Bijan, to have that big game tonight, the passing game, on a night where Matt Ryan get honored. Can you talk about how crazy that was?
Yeah, I mean, that's the special moment right there. Him getting honored, and then us breaking the passing record on that day. That says a lot about this program, and I'm really happy to be a part of it and be a part of something like that. And just shout out to Kirk for having just an amazing game, man, and shout out to Matt too for the career that he's had here. Everybody loves him, and the respect that he gets from all the fans and all the players, it doesn't go unnoticed. So this was huge for this organization.
Did you feel like the offense was close to breaking out the last few weeks?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Obviously, we pride ourselves in converting and scoring touchdowns in the red zones and how we did, and just even those pass plays in the end zone, man, that's huge, man. And as well as the pass was tonight, that's the goal. And then obviously, when we complement it, the pass, the run, it doesn't matter what we call, everything's effective, then we're cooking to be trying to be the best offense in the NFL. But man, tonight in the pass game, man, it was fun to see. It was fun to be a part of, and I'm happy we got the win with it.
Can you talk about how important this was to protect home field, especially in the division?
Oh, it's very important. Obviously, these division games come down to pretty much rivalry games, just the feel and the atmosphere. But us coming here and them coming here at home on a Thursday, like a quick turnaround, and us pulling out the win like that, I mean, that's huge, man. I mean, having two back-to-back division games and winning back-to-back, that's something that we pride in a lot, and especially we have a third one coming up next week, and God willing, we win that one too, and just keep on rolling.
The way these games have gone, the last 4 games down to the wire.
Yeah.
How can you explain that?
Yeah.
What that does for the psyche of this?
I mean, man, obviously it's great that we're pulling out these wins. I think we don't want these kind of games as much as we can. I think we want to, win the right way and not have to worry about coming down to the wire. But obviously it's football, and you can't control what happens out there. But when both of us, offense and defensive side is doing our jobs the right way, then hopefully we can get those big wins. But obviously for us, it doesn't matter what situation we're in, we have to do our job and we have to do everything that we can to pull it out. And Lord willing, today that's exactly what we did.
It feels great just to win, anyways. But when it's a hard-fought game like that, when you're down the whole game and your team just keeps on fighting back and giving the offense the ball back, and we come out with that win. And I'm sure the percentages were very slim for us to go back, but that's just the definition of this team. Never give up, just tough-ass dudes around this whole locker room that'll never waver, and just excited for that win.
Jesse, take us through what you saw on Red's play, the catch and run and everything from a sideline perspective.
Yeah, I didn't know what route he ran. I just seen that he was running away from everybody, and Red is somebody, he's not a main target. He's not somebody that's the number one receiver, but Red is somebody that's out there on the field. He's the last one on the field catching jugs every single day. And the first thing that came to my mind when he scored, I was like, he deserved that. And just like I said, just says a lot about not just Red, but the people that we have in this locker room is special.
You had a couple of those punch-outs today, one on Godwin, one on Bucky Irving at the end to give you guys a chance. How much do you practice that? How much is that a part of your repertoire where you've just kind of mastered that over these last couple seasons?
Yeah, it's something that you just work every day. You get yourself in position to make a tackle, but I always say a tackle is not good enough. And you got yourself in a position to make a play. Why not just punch the ball? And I just try to put it on tape during practice, during games. If we can get all the other guys to start punching at the ball, we'll be happy with the results.
The first one, the Bucs recovered. How much of what was it an emphasis to okay, I need to get one for our guys this time?
Yeah, I know that they had the ball. I think our offense tried to go for it on fourth. That's what you do in the 4-minute type of offense. You try to give the ball back to our offense, and you got a quarterback like Kirk Cousins. You just never stop believing as a defense, and just giving them an extra chance is everything.
What does this do for the mood on the mini bye weekend? I would imagine it makes it a lot more fun.
Yeah, it would be a whole different vibe, I think, if we lost this game. I think that we should still go and enjoy it, but also reflect on what we can get better at, and just continue to build and just continue to get better as a team week in and week out. So come December, January, we're ready to keep on rolling it.
Where's this game rank in terms of just wild ones that you've played in?
It's got to be, how I say, this number one. You don't really see that much in this league, and for, like I said, for it to be Red, our fifth receiver, whatever it is, and for him to go and have that moment is just special, like I said, for him and this whole entire organization as well.
At what point did you learn that Kirk had over 500 passing yards?
When I was walking in the tunnel, they were like, franchise record. I'm like, on what? What do you do? And 500 yards. And, Kirk's a dog. That's just what he does.
Immaculate.
Appreciate it.
Did you know walking in that it was going to bring such good luck?
Yeah. It typically does. The mint color, it pops and it brings good luck. But man, what a crazy game! So glad to win. Quick turnaround. That was a huge win for us.
What were you thinking as KhaDarel streaks down towards the end zone there at the end?
Just please score. Man, what a resilient win. I think I didn't play nearly well enough on defense, myself included. Obviously, starting with me, a few missed tackles, and But what a game from our offense and what they did and how they did it, especially like they said, weeks at a time. They're gonna, once things click, they'll get this ball rolling, and I think today, we definitely saw that. So this obviously it's always come down to a team win. We did better in the second half defensively, but man, offense just heck of a job from them today.
And that's what I was going to ask too. Just what does it say about this team that if the defense has a bad day or the offense has a bad day, it seems like every unit is kind of picking each other up right now.
Yeah, the biggest thing is that win. Doesn't matter if it's 10-3 or like today, 30-something to 30-something. As long as we win, that's the biggest thing. And just finding ways to play better complementary football, for us moving forward. And so it means a lot. We're finding different ways to win, and we're winning early, so it's a good confidence builder for us.
How's the heart rate after 2 back-to-back, just like down to the wire wins for you guys?
That's what it comes down to. You're not going to go into every win winning by 10, 14 plus. It's going to come down to who can execute at the end. Thankfully, our offense has been in that position and has won the game for us. There'll be games down the road where defense is going to have to go get a 2-minute stop and go win the game, right? So we're just building our resume right now, and we're still finding out what team we are, and I'm liking where we're headed.
How big was getting that stop after the interception just to be able to have that last drive?
Oh, it's huge. It's huge. And, I mean, we got to go for it there. And so we knew that defensively when we said after, Jessie had that amazing punch out, saved us 3 points, right? And then, once he had that punch out, offense went back out there, and they had that 4th and I think it was 15. We talked on the defensive sideline and said, hey, we got to get one more big-time stop. It's going to be – they're going to run the ball, waste our timeouts, try and get a first down. And we did that, And all we can do is give our offense a chance to go win the football game. And so that was the biggest thing there. Backed them up, had to make them punt. It was big time. And our offense did their job, went down the field, amazing job again, getting us into OT. And then, offense goes down and scores. Crazy game.
Justin, you've been in this league for a long time. In your experience, even though these are tight games that seem like they go either way, getting 3 of these wins, especially against NFC teams and 2 in the division, how important is that early as you guys are still finding your rhythm?
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. You don't want to let these games get away from you because, down the road, things just get so tight, and the race to the playoffs, if you're not winning your division, then you got to look at the other divisional wins in the NFC, and then how many divisional, in your conference, how many divisional wins do you have, things like that, right? So these are huge for us early on. Confidence builders, right? Like now, this team going into tight games, it's not like, man, we I hope we win. It's like we've won these before, and we know someone's going to make a play. It's just who's going to do it. So that's the biggest thing for us, man. And like I said, we'll just continue to keep building that moving forward.